Public confidence depends upon private conduct. The greatest need in the world today is the development in each individual of a sense of his moral and spiritual responsibility. All of us are engaged in some form of industry, and I want to say to you that religion is the one essential industry in the world today. Make no mistake about that. The great Rotary principle is not new. It is, in fact, as old as any living records of the thoughts and sayings of wise men. Its roots are sunk deep in the very nature of mankind. It is the one divine possession common to all men, from the most highly educated to the most ignorant, from the most spiritual to the most brutal. In Christian theology, it is the still small voice. In modern philosophy, it is the moral sense, otherwise called conscience, or the spirit of truth. Believers and scoffers alike admit its existence in every human breast, and none can deny that it is the most powerful agency in the control and direction of human conduct. This has been taught to us from the time we left our cradles. It has been preached to us from the pulpit ever since our childhood. To do right for the sake of right is the highest phase of this divine spark which animates our being. We would not teach that honesty should be practiced solely or chiefly because it is the best policy. That would be putting a great precept upon a very low plane. But it is the best policy just the same. So, speaking as a businessman to businessmen, I would translate theory into application, even to the point of fetching ideals down to brass tacks, as the current phrase puts it. One man may be peculiarly spiritual and another man exceptionally practical. But there is no reason why each man should not be both spiritual and practical. As a matter of fact, each must be if he is to attain the full benefits of all his powers. A good name is better than great riches is an old adage, but we whose business it is to deal with the realities of life can find an equally strong incentive in the simple axiomatic expression that was uttered 1,600 years earlier, that a good reputation is more valuable than money. Personal honor can be cultivated. In fact, it is a trait that can be acquired only through cultivation. My friends, I believe that 3/4 of the wickedness and the crookedness that we see in the world today is due not to natural viciousness, but to ignorance. By this I do not mean book ignorance necessarily. I have known educated men, college graduates, men of learning and cultivation, who were, as they say in the short grass country, too crooked to sleep in the roundhouse. I am not talking about book learning or book ignorance. I am talking of the character which enables a girl or a boy, a woman or a man, to tell the right from the wrong and to choose the right. There is one line in Washington's farewell address which always stirs me. Let us raise a standard to which the wise and good may repair. I believe in Rotary, because you have raised a standard to which the wise and good may repair. There is no longer any excuse for a businessman to be ruthless or crooked. You have raised a standard of business ethics which he who runs may read and understand. It is expressed in the motto, integrity and service. I serve. There is no greater motto. All the laws and prophets are in it. The Gospels are in it. All the noblest thoughts of mankind for 2,000 years are in it. I serve. I do not shirk. I serve. I do not juggle. I serve. I do not grab. I serve. I do not push aside my neighbor. I serve. I do not trample I think that's going to give someone a hard time.